Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be the making of my new setup. This is actually the new setup, actually. So I'm kind of showing you ahead of time. Um, but I'm going to show my old setup in a sec, and I'm going to show a bunch of clips from me actually pretty much making this and getting it to where it is right now. I've been wanting to make one of these videos for a while, and finally got the opportunity to do it. So now I'm taking that chance and va-boom, recording it. So everything else is already recorded. The outro is even recorded already. So let me just get this fully recorded and please enjoy this video. So basically here is the setup that, this is my old setup. And honestly, it looks pretty decent, but it's just extremely messy. Cable management usually is not the best. As you can see, there's so many cables. I mean, this is messy, and this is an absolute rat's nest over here, and it's just terrible. So, but anyways, this is something that's going to be fixed. I'm going to pretty much move some things around, clean everything up. The setup is going to change as well. That is getting moved. That is getting added to the setup. And there are a few things that are going to be changed. And yeah, we're just going to get to that. And this is pretty much how it looks. Alright, pretty much just kind of finished getting the shelf pretty much cleared. All the stuff is on that table, and all the stuff that was on that table is now over on the setup at the moment. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the sound for that, but yeah, lighting isn't good either because currently the usual studio light that I use is right now off. So yeah, it's just pretty much the shelves at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to move that shelf out of that area and fold up this table so that we can move the bed over to that area. Another update, pretty much got the shelf where it needs to be for the moment. It's not going to stay there, of course, because the door's right there. But yeah, again, it's dark in here, I'm sorry. We have the table completely cleared. This area is completely clear. We got the power strip off of the table, and now we're going to fold this table up and get this bed moved over there. Alright, so now the table is pretty much folded up. It's sitting right over here. Again, it's extremely dark. But yeah, the bed is, I'm going to strip it and get the mattress off of it so I can pretty much move it over there. And yeah, hopefully that's going to look pretty nice. Alright, so pretty much we got the mattress off of it. Again, this is a futon, and that's the mattress for it. And apparently, this is safe to stand on, right? Yeah, it's just safe to stand on. Alright, apparently I've actually found a USB-C cord that I've been looking for at least 3 months now. So this is a nice 10-foot USB 3.0 to Type-C cord that I've been looking for. And yeah, finally found it. So just kind of wanted to touch on that. Alright, we're going to move the bed now. Alright, finally got the bed in place, at least for the frame. And now we can put the mattress on it. Alright, so we have the mattress in place. And we're going to actually put some new sheets on it. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm going to actually try this real quick. This is a TikTok thing, but I don't know. The kids do it. Alright, so now I finally have the bed set up. I had to get the light on so that I could show you this correctly. By the way, you're never going to see it this nice. I just made this strictly for the set. And just kind of just for the video pretty much. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks. Yeah. I mean, you still have the setup, which is completely in, like, pieces. Well, more than pieces. It's actually together a bit too much, but, yeah. And then the table we still have to get going, as well as the rest of the shelf and things like that. So, yeah. I get to do that now. Alright, so now we have the table set up. There you go, you can pretty much kind of see it like that. And now it's time for the shelf. Okay, so I wanted to kind of put the table here, right? That's where I think it's going to go, sort of. But now I don't really have an area to put the shelf because I can't really put it over here because there's a bunch of shit there, and can't put it there because that shelf is 28.5 inches wide, and this space is only about 21, so it wouldn't fit over here. So what I would need to do is take that table and kind of move it back enough so I can fit that shelf over there. But then that's going to leave me with a bunch of open space in that corner. So yeah, I got to really map this out. So yeah. Okay, so what I actually chose to do, I kept the table this way because it just made a lot more room and just a lot more sense in general for the room itself. Just to make it look like it has a lot more space in it. So it's not coming out to like frickin' like right here instead of right there. So yeah, it just look a lot better this way. And I decided that I'm gonna move this shelf right there. So yeah, I gotta turn that around though, so that the drawers are actually gonna be out that way, and then the setup is gonna be moved as well. So not exactly moved, it's just pretty much changed. So yeah, I gotta go eat dinner now. So it's like 7 o'clock. So I'll be right back. Okay, so pretty much this is day 2 now, and I got pretty much the base of the setup pretty much done. The shelf is where it needs to be, and yeah, I think it actually looks pretty decent at the moment. So yeah, I had to get this set up in order to put the shelf there because there was a lot of cable management that had to go behind this. So yeah, that had to happen. So everything's on the table behind me, and we're gonna get a bunch of the cable management pretty much done. And I still need to hook up the Wi-Fi router so that I can get all of the cable management for all the Ethernet to go through with that. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I have the router pretty much set up. I'm mainly going to be using this as mostly a network switch because this is only a 2.4 gigahertz router. So yeah, this is only a 2.4 gigahertz router. So got that from Goodwill, and yeah, you can't really find network switches at Goodwill. I was like, I mean, a router should do just fine. Picked that up for $5 and works completely fine as a network switch. So yeah, we have that PC hooked up to it, and the other PC hooked up to it, and the Raspberry Pi is going to be hooked up to it as well. And then I'll have one last cable that's tucked down there at the moment. You can't really see it, but that's going to be so that I can put it over to the desk. But yeah, I'm going to mount this instead of having it here because, I mean, it doesn't look as clean. I'm going to mount it like this, right behind that board. It's going to be like that, so it's going to be lower. And I'll show you, hold on. Okay, so this is what it kind of looks like. It doesn't look as good as I hoped it would, so I'm going to try a different tactic. Okay, so I kind of figured out what I was going to do with this. This is going to stay right here. I kind of like it anyways. The other variations that I tried just didn't look very good. So basically I kind of cable tied the cables in, like, onto the metal stuff and just kind of routed them behind the PC. And they're over here now, so it's connected to the PC there, and that one goes below there. The Pi is going to be over there, and then one of them goes to the PC. It's actually right there, and then the other one goes to a cord again, which is just down there, that I would use to connect to whatever I'm doing on the desk. Also had to put new feet on this because the ones that were already on it, again, it was from Goodwill. Yeah, it didn't come with any, so had to put new feet on there, but anyways, yeah. Alright, so now it is day 5. It's been like a week. Yeah, this is pretty much how it looks now. This is finished off. Things that I added. Number 1, the camera. Finally got that added to the setup. So that now, boom, I now have a camera, and it actually looks really good during like recording and streaming in this setup. So that's awesome. I got these shelves pretty much filled in to how I need them. And then I did add just a little bit of soundproofing. There's also going to be a panel right here, but that is going to be for the next version of this setup that I will make. I did add the speaker system as well over there. Sounds really good. All monitors are now up right now. Everything. The second keyboard is actually for when I put the Pi onto this setup, but right now the Pi is not done yet. If you don't know what the Pi is about, by the way, it's a big project that I'm doing. I'm making a custom case for it, like completely custom. So it's a cooling case with like a bunch of fans in it and everything. And honestly, at the moment, it looks pretty cool. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe, turn the notifications on, just to make sure you guys know when I post that video. And then that mouse is what I use for the secondary PC, which is under there. It has to be wireless because I need to make sure that this PC can actually pull out easily as far like this, but still have all the cables in contact. So that is a necessity. The router is all fully set up. Cable management down here is terrible. It's like a rat's nest down there, but yeah, that this area is completely pretty much taken care of. The shelving is all done now. Everything is complete, and the PC is all set up. Everything is done. And yeah, and then the table is pretty much set up as well now. And yeah, I got the mushrooms over there. That's the new router that I'm going to be putting over on that setup. That's going to be in the next setup. And then there's a controller that I use. My Chromebook, which I use as my laptop, I guess. And then the accent light for when I record videos. Right here, that's how it looks. Also, the bed's made differently. Again, it's been like a week, so I didn't make it again. I never make it, so again, you're never going to see it like that. But anyways, yeah. There you go. There is the setup. The shelves are pretty much finished as well. But yeah. That's the set now. Alright, so that is going to be the end of this video. Now, I had to kind of split these up into a few different videos because, number one, they would get really long, and from the YouTube analytics, not many of you watch more than 3 minutes of my videos, so yeah, that's a rip. Anyways, I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more. Make sure you turn on those notifications to know whenever I post a new video. That is going to be pretty much it, though. The next video will be of the full tour of the setup. This is just the making of it. And, yeah. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.